In today's class, we are going to see about first version space, focus on the limitations of the finders algorithm. In the finders algorithm, we have seen that we can use that algorithm to find maximally specific hypothesis. And with this algorithm, you can find finally only one hypothesis. For your given data set, sometimes more than one hypothesis will satisfy all the training examples, and they will classify all the training examples correctly. But with the help of finders algorithm, you cannot find more than one hypothesis that is consistent with the given training example. It always outputs only one hypothesis. So our aim is we want to find out all the hypotheses which are consistent with the given training data set. How it is possible? Do we have any methods for that? Yes, we have the solution. That only we are going to see in today's class. So how to find the set of all the hypotheses that are consistent with all the given training examples. That is the main aim. Now let us first understand what is the meaning of consistent hypothesis. We can say that an hypothesis H is consistent with the given training examples D. So here D is nothing but set of all the training examples. And we will say that the hypothesis is consistent with this examples D if and only if it satisfies the condition H of X is equal to C of X. So now we should understand what is this X. X is nothing but it is one given example in the example set D. Okay, so we can say that every example will be represented by two information. One is X. X is nothing but set of features in the example, and the other is C of X. C of X is the concept of the X. Our aim is all these things are coming under concept learning. We need to learn the concept only, like whether a person will enjoy a sport given certain attributes. Or otherwise, we will learn whether I'll buy a book given certain parameters about the library book information. So like that, so here X is nothing but set of attributes and C of X is nothing but the concept we are going to learn for the given attribute. So in this, all these things are nothing but part of your data set D. So our aim is we need to identify the hypothesis, and the hypothesis H is said to be consistent with the examples if and only if you supply this X as input to H of X, if you will get an answer. If that answer is equal to this C of X, then only we will say that the hypothesis H is consistent. So here it is given by means of the equation. We need to find out whether the hypothesis H is consistent over the training examples D. So what is our aim? For all the data, that is nothing but for all the records in your data set D, you have to find out. So we write that for all values of X comma C of X, which belongs to D, if your H of X is equal to C of X, then we will say that the hypothesis is consistent. Now let us understand with one example. I am giving you one hypothesis. The hypothesis is nothing but sunny, warm, question mark, storm, double question mark. Okay, if you see your example, the example totally contains 8 columns, but here only 6 attributes are given. Where are the remaining 2 attributes? If you see here, the first column is example. It is only to identify each and every row. It is not at all an attribute. Okay, and the last column, enjoy sport, is a concept we want to learn. So whenever I say that X is nothing but everything other than this concept. Okay, so this is the thing we want to predict. So you take only the features which are nothing but sky, air temperature, humidity, wind, water, and forecast. So I am going to consider only the 6 features. So for all these 6 features, the values are given. You have to find out whether this particular hypothesis is a consistent hypothesis with the given data set. So what is the meaning? When I can say it is consistent, I have to take all the training examples from the data set one by one. I have to supply that as input to the hypothesis. Then I have to check whether the output is correct or not. For example, let me consider the first training example. Here, according to the first training example, the value of X is sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same. Only consider the 6 features. So that is the training example X. I'm going to pass this training example to the hypothesis. I will check whether the hypothesis will classify that example as positive example or negative example. Now, let us consider this is the hypothesis given. What is the meaning of this hypothesis is if the first column is sunny and second column is warm and the fourth column is strong, irrespective of values in the remaining 3 columns, it is going to tell the output as yes. That is the meaning of this hypothesis. Now let us consider what is the first column. It is sunny. In the first record, the first column is sunny, it is matching with this. And the second column is warm, warm is matching with the second one. And third column is normal. In the hypothesis, it is given as question mark. It means that it can accept any value. So normal is accepted. So it is also correct. There is a match. Now this strong is matching with the fourth attribute strong, and warm is matching with question mark because question mark can accept any value. So warm is also part of that. So it is correct. And same is matching with this question mark. That means that when I give this as an input X, the hypothesis H will return the value as yes, because it is correctly classifying this. So what is your C of X? C of X is the value in the last column. That is also X. The hypothesis returns X, which is equal to C of X. Therefore, I will say that the hypothesis correctly classifies the first instance. Now let us consider the second instance. You have to check this hypothesis for all the instances in your data set. Now let us consider the second instance. Here it is sunny, warm, high, strong, warm, and same. We have to check whether this instance will be correctly classified as yes according to this hypothesis. Check the first one, sunny. It is matching here. So correct. And second column is warm. That is matching with this warm. Correct. Third column is high. Here we have question mark. That means any value can be accepted. So correct. Fourth column is strong. Here also we have strong. So correct. Fifth and sixth are warm and same. Here we have question mark for both. That means any value will be accepted. That means for the second row, the hypothesis is going to say yes, because all these values are matching with the hypothesis. And H of X will be now S. See what is C of X. C of X is the enjoy sport column. Here it is yes. Yes. So both are same now. That means the hypothesis is correctly classifying this example. Now let us see the next example. Here, the first parameter is rainy. Is it matching with sunny? No. That means even when one parameter is wrong, the hypothesis will return you only no. Here, it is first parameter is not matching. Therefore, the hypothesis will return me H of X as no. And if I see the value of C of X, that is also no. When both are no, it means correct. That means it is a negative example. And my hypothesis is also classifying this example as negative. So it is correct hypothesis. Now let us check for the last one. In the last one, I have sunny, warm. It is matching with sunny and warm. And the third column is high. Here I have question mark. So correct. Fourth column is strong. There is a match. Fifth and sixth are cool and change. Here I can accept any value. That means this record will be correctly classified as yes according to this hypothesis. And the output is also yes. So what we have seen here is the hypothesis is correctly classifying all the four instances in our data set according to this enjoy sport column value. Therefore, we will say that this hypothesis is a consistent hypothesis for the given data set. So our aim is like this, you will have many consistent hypotheses for the given data set. You have to find out everything. Now let us see one more example. Find if the following is a consistent hypothesis or not. Here, the answer is it is not a consistent hypothesis for the data set because it classifies the example 3 as a positive example. Let me tell you what is this. Now let us consider this hypothesis. According to this hypothesis, in the fourth column, you should have strong. In the remaining columns, you can have any value. Okay, now you see, in the fourth column, you should have strong. Okay, fine, I have strong. In the remaining column, I can have any value. All instances will be classified as S only. But you see here, this is okay, strong. And whatever may be the value, it will be classifying as yes. Here also output is yes. That means correct. For the second one, it is having value as strong. So irrespective of the remaining value, it will be classified as yes. I am getting answer as yes. So correct. You take the third row. In the third row, the fourth column is strong. So this hypothesis will classify that as yes. But if I see the output is no. That means that even though the hypothesis is classifying the three examples correctly, it is wrongly classifying this example also as yes. That means this hypothesis is not a consistent hypothesis. You will say that hypothesis is consistent only if it is classifying all the examples correctly as per the output column. But now one is classified wrongly. So this is going to affect the accuracy of your system. So it is not a consistent hypothesis. Now let us go to the remaining parts of the slide. So now our aim is we want to find the consistent hypothesis, not only one hypothesis, all the consistent hypothesis for the given data set. So here we have something called as version space. So what is this version space is? It is denoted as BS of H comma D. So it is having two inputs. They are nothing but hypothesis set H, and D is nothing but set of your inputs. That is the samples, a data set, that is D. Now, the version space is denoted by set of hypotheses. So we will say that version space has H belongs to H. That means it consists of certain set of hypotheses. And very important thing is you cannot accept all the hypotheses in the version space. There is a condition. So what is the condition is given that the hypothesis H is consistent with respect to the given training data set D. This is very, very important thing. So version space is nothing but it is a subset of hypothesis from all the hypothesis H. But the important thing is whatever is the hypothesis H, that should be consistent with the given set of training examples.